So I haven't made a video like this in a while where I share deals that I find on eBay or any other place because honestly in this market it is almost impossible to find any real good deals to share. So I don't really make videos like this anymore. Like I used to do it quite frequently because I was able to find a lot of deals on eBay, TCG Player, wherever it may be. There was disparities of prices that I wanted to share with you guys if you were interested in buying any of these products. Now I do want to preface this video by before sharing these deals. I'm not telling you guys that these are the greatest investments as of right now, but I'm just simply sharing the best deals that I've been able to find for these products if you are in the market to buy these, so you don't have to spend more money than you really have to, because some of these products they're pretty hard to find some deals, and if you just do a quick search you may not find the cheapest price. So I've done just a little bit of research to find some of the cheapest listings for you guys, and I've checked and made sure that all the listings, especially if they're on eBay, if they're reputable sellers, which I have done. So just know that making these videos, I'm simply just sharing the deal. I'm not saying that you should invest or I think it's the best investment. It's just if you are in the market to buy these, I just want to share the deal. So the first one, and this is the biggest deal I've been able to find, are for Twilight Masquerade booster boxes. So as you can see right now, lowest listed for Twilight Masquerade booster boxes is about $285. Right now, market price is $282. So these have gotten pretty expensive. And I've talked about it before, Twilight Masquerade being about a year old at this point. It's a pretty new set. It's already pretty expensive. It's already gotten a reprint. Buying at this price could be, bad. It could be good. It's really hard to say because it's not that old. It's already pretty expensive, but we've seen previous sets get reprinted where prices haven't dropped much. So if you get a discount buying this box, and it seemingly has performed very well in the past, few months here, and just overall, it may be a pickup if you can find a deal, which I have been able to find. But I wanted to show you guys here that if you did want to buy a case, you can actually buy them for basically market price of per booster box. So as you can see here right now, market price is $282, and right now there's a couple listings on TCG Player, and this is lower than the listings I've been able to find on eBay. There's two sellers right here that are selling them for $1,700. Now when you do the math, that's $283 per box, which is basically the exact same as the individual box price. And there's two sellers here who have good feedback. So if you want to get a case, there's two sellers on TCG Player, and you're basically just paying market, but you're getting a sealed case. So if you like that, you're not really paying a premium, and you can buy from these sellers that have good feedback. But if you're okay with getting individual booster boxes right now on eBay, there's a seller that's very reputable that is selling them for a pretty big discount. At $258, they're selling Twilight Masquerade booster boxes. Now this is about a $25 discount off of each booster box, and if you bought a case quantity of 6, you're saving $150 per case. And if you want to do the math, 258.88 times 6, you're paying $15.53 for a case. Now, I can't say if you buy 6 booster boxes that they will ship a case. I don't know. I've never done that buying from the seller, so you could try to contact them. But one thing I've noticed about these sellers that are bigger, they usually don't respond to their messages. So you will have to maybe try for yourself if you are interested in doing that, because think about it. If you're able to buy this for $15.53, you're paying about $150 less than here. So you would be saving a good chunk of money. You can do that if you want. I don't know if they're going to respond back, but I would assume if you were to buy 6, I don't think big sellers like these really break down cases, and I'm pretty sure most of these people are probably getting these boxes probably from distribution. So they're probably getting cases, I would have to guess. So if you buy 6, if you want to just take that gamble, I mean, you are already getting a discount off the individual booster box price already. But if you want to take that gamble, let's say they don't respond back, I mean, you're still getting them for a discount regardless. But if you are able to get these as a case, that'd be pretty nice. Now, even if you are able to get them as a case, can't guarantee they're going to double box it. They might just ship it with the label on there. That's what some sellers do. And then they're if you don't really like that, maybe it'll get damaged. Maybe they'll put the label over the case label. Who knows? But just regardless, this is a discount off of the booster box, off market price. It's a pretty good chunk. You're saving pretty much like 10%, and this was the cheapest booster box by far, or at least for a discount out of all these that I've been able to find, and it's from a reputable seller. So just want to show you guys this. And Twilight Masquerade isn't like a trash set whatsoever. It's not like I'm showing you a deal here for like Shrouded Fable. So pretty good deal. I don't know exactly how many are available. It says more than 10. I know if you go into the mobile app on eBay, you can actually see the exact quantity, but for some reason on here, it doesn't really show it. I don't know why, but there's that. Should probably still be available by the time you're watching this. Now next, Temporal Forces. So Temporal Forces, I haven't been able to find any real good deals, but for sealed cases, I've been able to find cases that are basically the exact same as the individual box price, which for these boxes, especially these that haven't been reprinted yet, if you can buy a case for the same individual price of the booster box, that's probably a decent buy, because let's say they do, reprint some booster boxes or whatever, the cases will probably hold up a little bit better than you could say the individual booster boxes. So just want to show you guys for Temporal Forces. It has been going up recently, but I was able to find a listing or a couple listings where the booster box price for the case is about the same. So right now market price is $222, but lowest listed is at $230. If you go on TCG Player, lowest listed case is for $14.50, and you do the math on that, that comes out to $242 per box. So you're paying like a $10 premium per booster box, which isn't bad. But if you do go on eBay, you can save a little bit more money. So first here, if you look at all these cases, there's like a couple of them that I picked out. One here, and there's another one from some other listing, but I'll show you guys here. So first one is from TCA Gaming, obviously a reputable seller, for $1,400. Now you do the math on that, you're paying $233 per booster box, which if you look here, lowest listed, $230. So you're not really paying a premium at all. And there's also another seller because I don't know how many are available here. Is it just one or is there multiple? I'm not exactly sure. But if this sells out for some reason, I found another seller that are seemingly are also reputable from what I've seen from their reviews, selling it for basically the same price, $13.90. You're getting it for $10 less. But honestly, if I were you guys, if you want to buy from a person that has more reviews, pay an extra $10, then you can do that. But if that one sells out, there's this person here that's selling a case for $13.90. Now lastly here, this is not really a big discount, or just honestly not really a discount at all. Surging Sparks booster box. Now obviously this got reprinted recently. It could probably get reprinted more in the future. So I'm not saying this is a very good investment right now, but cases of Surging Sparks booster boxes right now are going for about as much as the market price for the individual ones. So you can see market price right now is $233, lowest listed is $236. If you go on TCG Player, you can buy cases for $1,400. You do the math, that's basically the exact same as market price, $233. So if you want to buy a case, and there's a couple sellers here that are big, this one is a hobby store, so maybe you want to buy from this seller rather than this one. Yeah, you can buy a case for the same price as the individual box price. And I'm pretty sure I did go on eBay, and this was the lowest. I think other cases are selling for around $1,500 on eBay. So these were the cheapest ones I've been able to find. So this video, I just want to share a few deals I was able to find. This is the biggest one right here. This booster box, Twilight Masquerade, $25 off per box. Pretty good. If you want to try to risk it, maybe buy 6 and see if you get a case. If they don't answer, if you try to message them, you can do that. But regardless, you're still saving money. But those are the deals I've been able to find. They're pretty minuscule. Really, the only deals you're getting, like I said, is buying cases basically at individual market price for the booster box. That's about it. But other than that, like in this whole market, I mean, if you want to get any sort of discount, especially on super modern stuff, you'll probably have to go to Facebook Marketplace. But obviously, that's not really relevant because you guys probably live in a totally different area than me. So that's not really worth talking about. But these were the deals I was able to find. And let me know if you guys are interested in buying any of these or in the market to buy, especially the Twilight Masquerade booster box, because it's a pretty good deal. So that's all I want to share with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.